What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Got another good one for y'all today. Today we are having a look at Zach Bryan, East Side of Sorrow. I was running through the comments, found this one. I was like, hey, let's get it done. And I haven't heard this song before, so I hope it's a good one. It's Zach Bryan, so it should be a good song. So, I mean, from my understanding, he usually always does put out good music. So let's get it. No, that's funny. Somebody colored on his face.
18 years old, full of hate. They shipped me off in a motorcade. They said, boy, you're gonna fight a war. You don't even know what you're fighting for. I lost friends in the August heat. At night it was God I had always meet. I said, Lord, won't you bring me home? I got women in the West I wanna hold.
I like the way that he introduced, I'm guessing, himself into this. 18-year-old, full of hate. And sorry, they, I guess to a certain degree, they kind of have to, right? Because you're a soldier. And I mean, from my understanding, I believe Zach Bryan was in the Navy. So, but at the same time, like, if you're going off to fight a war, like they have to breed a certain kind of hate inside you in order to, in order for you to be able to do the things you're supposed to do at war. I mean, that's just the reality. But, you don't even know what you're fighting for. That part kind of stuck out because there's a lot of truth in that. For example, like in Iraq, we were told we were going to Iraq under the umbrella of being in Afghanistan, sharing the same idea that we were going to Iraq for similar purposes. And then being told that there were weapons of mass destruction there, but then we were there for basically 20 years, never found a single weapon of mass destruction, and then we're like, why were we there? So, but and then you know, as we have talked about in recent videos in the comments and stuff, you know, I concur with a lot of people when they say that. I mean, the majority reason why we were in Iraq was because Bush wanted that retaliation for his dad. So, but yeah, I'm kind of liking the way this is going so far. Let's check it out.
And I lost you in a waiting room after sleeping there for a week or two. Doctor said he did all he could. You were the last thing I had that was good. So I walked miles on the Tulsa streets. Lights started beaming in from the east. 6 a.m. and fucked up again, asking God where the hell he'd been.
Ooh. So clearly, there was, obviously he lost somebody, and he did a lot of, I like to call it thinking, right? He walked around, and then he basically walked around until the sun came up. And this one's tough, honestly. It's because I can't. It's hard to tell like who exactly. Like it could have been one of his buddies from. It could have been one of his buddies from the military that passed. It could have been a family member that passed. Either way, it's still it still struck deep, of course.
He said the sun's gonna rise tomorrow, somewhere on the east side of sorrow. You better pack your bags, Wes, stick out your chest and then hit the road. The sun's gonna rise tomorrow, somewhere on the east side of sorrow. Don't give it a reason to follow. Let it be, then let it go. Let it be, then let it go.
I like that a lot. Let it be and then let it go. And I like this whole verse. I believe, in my opinion, I feel like it's saying to not get stuck in the past. Don't get stuck in the past, and let's move on to the future. We know where the sun's gonna come up, right? And it's gonna shine on us regardless of what we do. So it's up to us to move in a direction that's gonna better us, right? You can't change the past, so let it go. You don't have to forget it, but let it go, right? Let it be what it is, and move on, and move forward. Find new purpose.
Brother lost his mind, the city last fall. Was it his blood or his conscience or the alcohol? Did the Navy do him well, or did he wind up sick like every other brave boy from these rundown sticks? You ever get tired of singing songs like all your pain is just another fucking sing-along? If you ever get the time, come on home. I heard Turnpike's back together and they're writing songs. He said the sun's gonna rise tomorrow, somewhere on the east side of sorrow. You better pack your bags, Wes, stick out your chest and then hit the road. The sun's gonna rise tomorrow, somewhere on the east side of sorrow. Don't give it a reason to follow. Let it be, then let it go. Let it be, then let it go.
I think that was a really good song, honestly. So, I mean, he went through a part talking about where heard your brother lost his mind in the city, and was asking whether was it his blood, his conscience, or the alcohol. So we can assume some things, like maybe it was because the song to me kind of strikes that this is from a place. I mean, he talks about Tulsa, but it just kind of, I don't know. I feel like there's a smaller city vibe involved in this. But I mean, clearly I could be wrong. It's just where he talks about like every other brave boy from these rundown sticks. I mean, granted, maybe he was in Tulsa, like he had to go to Tulsa for the person that passed away up there. You know, bigger hospitals, so on and so forth. But when he talks about these rundown sticks, it makes me think of a smaller city, smaller town, and possibly that person could have turned to maybe alcohol or whatever the case, you know, because of their past. And obviously that person was in the Navy, because he asked if the Navy did them well. But I mean, there's a little bit left, I think, to be unwrapped. I think, or that could have been unwrapped. But I mean, maybe PTSD was a factor. Um, Maybe not so much PTSD, but maybe some anxiety stuff, and like I don't know, like it could be a variety of things. Like it could just be that he couldn't let go of something that happened while he was in. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily a PTSD thing, but something that could have happened and had him turn to alcohol or whatever the case may be, and he uh he succumbed to that. Not necessarily passed away, but in this case lost his mind. So, but anyhow, I really enjoyed that song. It was really good. I I like that Zach Bryan talks about his past in the military. I think it's good. Anyway, I liked it. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next, and if you haven't yet, hit that sub button, like the video, and we'll see you on the next one, y'all.